Thanks again, Michael, and thank you everybody for making the time to come today. As was the case last year and in years past, the Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce continues to be a force and a voice for the Lloydminster business community. The changes we strive for ultimately make Lloydminster a great place to do business, whether you're on the Saskatchewan or Alberta side of the border. Among other efforts, the Chamber aims to help our community attract and retain business. However, to retain business, we realize we also have to make Lloydminster a desirable place to live for families and individuals that call this city home. To make these changes happen, our dedicated, well-rounded, and insightful board of directors keep a finger on the pulse of the business community. We also keep our doors open and encourage our membership, roughly 600 strong, to let us know what affects them and what we can do to make their business operation run a little more efficiently. With these ideas, we can't make change happen without creating policies and lobbying government at the local, provincial, and national levels. I am honored that the Chamber staff and board have confidence in me and certainly look forward to help continue the Lloyd Chamber's strong legacy. To profile who I am, I'll start by proudly saying that I was born and raised here in Lloydminster. My inspirational mother, Ellen, my extremely hard-working father, Stan, and my siblings, Crystal, Deanna, and Steve, have been tremendous pillars of support to help me get me on my way. I started my post-secondary education with 1 year of university transfer at Lakeland College here in Lloyd, and I went on to finish my degree at the U of A and started working alongside my brother at his factory in Edmonton. I went on to marry my lovely wife, Jen, and we now have 2 girls, Britt and Tatum. I'm now 4 years into my real estate career, and with my move to Musgrave Agencies late last year, I have a fantastic view of the changes happening in Lloydminster from all areas of the real estate industry. I'm surrounded by a tremendous team of experienced real estate agents, and the unparalleled knowledge and vision of the Musgrave family will certainly help me grow as an individual and allow me to bring that experience to the table as I represent the Chamber as this year's president. Lloydminster continues to have optimum conditions to further the growth of our city and the surrounding trade area. A recent trip to Whistler to attend the International Council of Shopping Centers Conference, ICSC, allowed me to network with national level franchises. Representatives from the largest real estate and land development firms from all over North America attended this conference, and they were blown away by what our city is capable of. Some stats that got our city of just over 30,000 people so much attention. A trading area of roughly 150 to 160,000 people. Incomes that are 20% above the national average. Retail sales that are 133% above the national average per capita. And we were just shy of $1.1 billion in real estate sales for 2013, which per capita is over 2 times higher than Saskatoon or Regina. And all of this is greatly attributed to our local population having a young average age of 32 years old. Not only is our population young, but we're driven and we're educated. The booming economy of the Lloydminster region allows for what seems to be endless opportunities. The Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce recognizes that in order to continue down this path of growth and success, we need to be dynamic and make sure our region is informed and is adapting to changes that can affect our local businesses. For example, the recent announcement from the Honourable Jason Kenney and Thomas Kazak on the Canada Job Grant is something that can help feed the need for the large demand of skilled workers in our region. We'll monitor this development and do our best with input from our members to make sure Lloydminster has every opportunity to take advantage of this funding. As announcements are made throughout the year from all levels of government, or when local businesses feel there needs to be change, the Lloydminster Chamber will continue to advocate, promote, and support so our members' businesses can continue to thrive. My time as Director and Vice President of the Chamber has had me sit in with the Member Relations Committee and also chair the Political Action Committee. I'm impressed time and time again of what each committee member brings to the table. The MRC makes every effort to think of new ways to have our members connect, network, as well as make consumers in our trading area aware that Lloydminster has the services and amenities that they need without having to travel to the larger cities. There's no doubt our members are well taken care of from the efforts and visions of both committees. To cap it off, these committees' efforts are analyzed, discussed, and debated by this fantastic board of directors we have here today. Business and personal experiences from the likes of Linda Rutley, Mike Strelchuk, Michael Holden, John Winter, Veer Naffy, Angela Rooks-Troxa, Kyle Kelly, Angela Minish, Kevin Lundell, and of course our Mayor Rob Saunders inevitably guide the Chamber as they help make the final decisions. We'll certainly miss the wisdom and insight of Wendy Plandowski, Liana Ross, and Jody Sugar as they move on and focus on their careers. There's no stronger advocate for the Lloydminster Chamber than Pat Taylor. She understands full well the strength of our Chamber and our countless connections with other Chamber leaders, local business leaders, and politicians make her an extremely valuable asset. And let's not forget that all these efforts from our meetings certainly can't come to fruition without the extremely hardworking staff of the Chamber office. Once again, our members are in great hands with this great team. A continued challenge for chambers across the country, particularly our chamber, because everyone is so busy, is the challenge of getting our messages public and making sure they catch the attention and interest of the intended audience. Michael has mentioned a few of the efforts we are making to reach out to our members, and they are certainly people to see. However, I feel effective communication should be a two-way street, and I strongly urge that members take the time to learn about the Chamber and what their memberships include. Please provide ideas where improvements can be made. Remember that we're here to serve you. Take note of our accomplishments, as they most certainly have an effect on your business and the city that you live in. Be proud that you work and live in this prosperous region. Be proud that you have this incredible organization that has your best interests in mind as we challenge the powers that be, so you can continue to make strides with your business as well as have a great city to live in. My efforts as president this coming year are to push for better communication with our members. I'd also love to see local businesses continue to network and make our local economy stronger instead of outsourcing when the services are available here at home. Ultimately, it's government at all levels that allocate funding and adopt or reject our policies. So based on comments I've heard recently from some of our members, I'd like to make a push for political representatives, including our MLAs, to have a public discussion here in Lloydminster and inform our members as to what's going on around us and what our region should expect. I'll do my best to ensure our Chamber takes advantage of our strengths and therefore our members get what they need to continue to prosper. With that being said, I'm extremely honored and appreciate the opportunity to serve as President of the Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce for this upcoming year, and I look forward to seeing everyone at our events. I'd like to say this meeting is now adjourned.